Hey, welcome back to room 237. This is John. Again, been away for a while. Haven't really had time to make a whole lot of videos. New background. Finally got some more shelving for the rest of my comics and stuff. Finally got some curtains. So hopefully this looks like a much better setting. I'm very happy with it. Hopefully I'll be having some time to do more videos here shortly. I can adjust this a little bit. That's better. I know I've been doing a lot of collection videos lately. It's just because I haven't had time to read or really watch anything. I haven't had time to read anything. I haven't really had time to watch anything worth like doing reviews on, other than just watching shows or whatever. But I figured, I just watched this the other night. Why not review it? Because this is a character I've been getting into a lot lately. Actually, all these books are of the character that's part of that series. I have 7 more books coming, and probably a few more because I found some for very, very cheap. And I'm going back out on Saturday to see what else I can get. And I picked this movie up. I avoided this movie for a while. I decided to watch it, and now I'll do my thoughts on it. Of course, that character is Constantine, and this is his film from 2005, I believe. This is just a crappy bare bones full screen version. The store I go to, they have like old movies like this for like $3, so I decided to pick it up. They had versions of this that had like 2 discs with features and widescreen, which would have been better. I just wanted to at least see it. But yeah, I've been getting into Constantine quite a bit lately. Like I said, all those books I just got like the other day. I'll be doing a collection video soon of my Hellblazer collection. About this movie, a lot of people give it shit. A lot of people hate it. They hate Keanu Reeves. They don't think it's very loyal. They think it's just another... Who did do this? As far as Warner Brothers, obviously. I've heard some people say this just feels like another shitty Lionsgate type movie. I thought I was gonna hate it for reasons I'll get into. I actually really enjoyed this. I did. I have not read a Constantine book yet. When I get a lot more of those, I'll sit down and I'll read them. But for now, I just haven't had time. So, I'm kind of glad I saw this before I read any of the comics. Because now I can judge it on its own merits, which I think is fair. What I do know from the comics, because, I do have the animated film City of Demons, which is based on all his engines, which I do own. I do have Justice League Dark, the animated film. So I know enough about his character and enough things about him to know to like and dislike certain things. I will say I am not a Keanu Reeves fan. The only other movie I really like him in would be The Devil's Advocate. I did not like him in Bram Stoker's Dracula. I thought he was miscast and out of place. Of course, there's Bill and Ted, but Speed I haven't seen in a long ass time. Knock Knock was alright, but I think I enjoyed the movie more than just him. But Keanu Reeves, I was actually surprised by him in this. I thought he did do a good job as an American Constantine. Because that was one of the things. There's a few English people in here, so I don't know why they didn't get an English dude to just play him. Another thing, they kind of made it their own. They got Keanu Reeves, who is not British. He has dark hair instead of blonde hair. He doesn't even wear a trench coat. He wears it just looks like a Tarantino type suit. They did keep him a smoker though. He does smoke a lot of cigarettes in this. He still chain smokes, so thank God for that. character-wise, I thought he did a good job. You know, he's rude, he's cynical, but when he gets invested in the job, he gets into it. He cares about the people. The plot's a little convoluted towards the end. I mean, for those that don't know, John Constantine, without going too much into the comics, because this is about the movie, he's basically, how would I describe him without going into the comics? He's basically a guy that is really into dark magic. He's an expert with the occult, demons, dark magic. He's human. And he deports these demons back into hell. And so, he's sort of like this exorcist or whatever. But he sort of sees angels and demons for what they are. He doesn't really have faith. And he just sort of does it for money. And then, I know her last name is Weiss, or Wise, but is it Rachel or is it Rachel? Because I've heard people, the fucking chick from The Mummy. She has a twin sister who's tormented by visions of demons. She commits suicide. So then, the twin that lives is the one that enlists Constantine to help, because she's not allowed a Catholic funeral because she committed suicide. You find out that in this, Constantine has seen these half-breeds, these demons, all his life. And he thought he was crazy and seeing things as a kid. He tried to commit suicide. It failed. He saw hell. He came back. He realized it was all real. And he's pretty much doing all this exercising and stuff to buy his way into heaven when he finally dies. But, he's basically an asshole. In the comics, he has a best friend named Chaz. In this, Chaz is like this young kid apprentice played by Shia LaBeouf. I'm not a Shia LaBeouf fan, except for like holes. Like when he was younger, he was all right, but I have some personal stuff. I don't know. I also just don't think he's that great of an actor. But so he plays Chaz, which, I mean, this was '05. There was a few waves where Shia LaBeouf was in everything. I would have liked to see someone else play him, like someone his own age that could be a lifelong friend, like in the comics. But basically, so Constantine and the chick from The Mummy, they're trying to find out, why she killed herself, what demon is after her. I'm not going to go too much into plot, just because I don't want to spoil this for anyone if they haven't seen it. And plus, I just watched it the other night, and if I only watch a movie, I have to watch a movie a few times to really go, like, plot point by plot point. Of course, it opens up with him doing, like, showing what he does, doing, like, an exorcism on this young girl. It also opens up in Mexico. This guy finds this dagger. The dagger possesses him, and he sort of just, kind of like in Venom, there's that like little old Asian woman that's just walking along, and she possesses different people with the symbiote that she has. And I like what the Mexican guy's doing in this. He's just trying to get to LA because, oh yeah, it takes place in LA, not London. And eventually, everything comes to a head with Constantine looking into it and the demons. And, the end, it's a big showdown with Lucifer and Angel and stuff like that. Which I will say, Peter Stormare, I think it's Stormare. You've seen him in a lot of movies. He's a Swedish guy, he usually plays a German. A lot of people might know him as, like, the nihilist from The Big Lebowski. or the quiet guy from Fargo that's always with Steve Buscemi. He always plays a villain or a dickhead because he just looks evil. I didn't really like his portrayal of Lucifer in this because he's very twitchy and he's very just. So you, Constantine. Like, he does a lot of weird shit. But when he was actually acting creepy, I thought it was cool. But yeah, I wasn't really. I mean, in the Keanu Reeves, his voice did kind of bug me because I always thought Keanu Reeves kind of talked kind of slow. Like, there are parts where it's like, so demons are from hell. And, you know, like, there's one part where he's in the church to go talk to this person that's in the church, but he can see that she's really an angel. And it's the mentor lady from Doctor Strange. But this is in the beginning, so the chick from the Mummy is also there. And she demands to be seen first, and he's supposed to say first come, first serve. I think he says first come, first serve, lady. Now, if it was said by an English guy, it would have been like, first come, first serve, love. Or so, I can't do an accent. You know, there would have been that English wit, sarcasm. But with him, it's like, first come, first serve. Like, it took a while for Keanu Reeves' voice to grow on me. Eventually, as the movie went along, because this is a slow burn. This is kind of a slow movie. But I was never bored by it. And that's the thing. Is it like super like the comics? No. Does it take what it needs? Yeah. But at the end of the day, is it entertaining, which is what the movie should be? And I say yes. It's slow, but I was entertained. I really liked this movie. I would very much like to start watching the NBC show. Was it NBC? Whatever show was on a couple years ago, then got canceled after one season. That stars, is it Matt Young or Matt Smith? I don't know. The guy that voices him in the animated films played him in the live-action television series. I would love to start watching that. I think it's on Hulu, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty slow. The plot's pretty simple. He's just investigating this death that has to do with demons. Gets involved with the love interest because it's a fucking Hollywood movie. And eventually, you know, actually looking at the back reminded me. The hellscapes, I thought the CGI was alright. Other CGI does not hold up very well. At all. He doesn't do a lot of incantations up until like the end of the film. You don't really see him do a whole lot of Constantine stuff except for like in the beginning and maybe at the end. But I thought he did a well enough job with the character. And I enjoyed it. Would I recommend it? I probably wouldn't recommend it to the really purest of comic fans. But to anybody who likes the character enough to give it a try, absolutely. Again, I avoided it, but for $3 I tried it out and I enjoyed it. So anyway, that's all I got. Constantine, fun movie. Stay tuned. One of the next videos in the next few days will be my Constantine collection video. My Hellblazer comic book collection video. And, you know, that will be coming up. Because there's a few more books I want to get, and I'll just do all of them. But yeah, anyway, Constantine. Fun flick. I would recommend it. So, from room 237, this is John. Thank you.